What's up everybody, it's your girl D here, and do I have a video for you today? Now, I'm sure if you're familiar with my channel already, you may be asking, where have you been? Where is your meta-cracking Pokemon deck profiles? Where is your theme deck meta-analysis? And the truth is, I haven't been playing Pokemon trading card game in a while. Yes, I found a new lover in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, and so for the last year or so I've been playing this game, getting better and better, learning as much as I can, and I want to take you with me on this journey. I've decided to name this series after my third favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Set.
I walk out to my car and I feel so alone, sitting parked in the dark. I wanna go home. I need time, I need space. I want to go see your face. I wanna know the way it feels to be in someone else's brain.
If you missed the old Pokemon content, don't worry, I'll still be playing Pokemon trading card game live on twitch.tv/digitalmon. The link to that is in the description. Alright everybody, this is the deck profile for my current Despia list. Now, I've spent a long time kind of working on this list and trying to find the best possible build. I've got a lot of different versions here. I've got versions where I change up the ratios, the number of Despias I have, the number of Shaddolls I'm playing, whether or not I'm playing Falco or not, which in the current list I'm not playing that. I have different numbers of hand traps. Some versions I'm playing lots of Phantasme. I got a version where over here I'm playing the Drone Lockbirds and the Effect Veilers, Maximus. There's a lot of different considerations in going into this build, whether you want to play the three Masquerades. This is kind of a silly build where I have the Ceasefire, but I want to show you guys the build that I'm calling kind of my current. It's actually not this one. So this is another alternative where I have the Nibirus here. Don't want to get carried away too far because there's a lot that lot of thinking that goes into basically how I want this deck to look. All right, starting over. Check 1, 2. All right, here we go. Hey everyone, so alright everyone, so this here is my current Despia list. Now, I've put kind of a lot of thought into the ratios. I've tested a lot of different stuff, and so this is the version that I'm currently working with. Now, this isn't by any means like the best possible version out there. That's what I'm trying to find, what I'm trying to get to. So it's a work in progress. You know, I have a lot of different versions. Versions that do play the Invoked engine, versions that play different numbers of the Shaddolls, the Despias. I got versions with hand traps, things like Effect Veiler, Kaijus, Phantasmes. I got all sorts of stuff. I got a version where you're using Ecclesia not only to get into Fallen of Albaz, but to make a Synchro for Chaotic Ruler. So you can, after they Veiler like your Aluber or something, you can then make something else that they wish they saved their Veiler for. But that's not the version that we're looking at today. The version we are looking at today is a version with no hand traps, okay? And so here's kind of my thinking going into this. With a fusion deck, a lot of the times you're trying to make combos out of the monsters in your hand, right? Like that much is obvious. A lot of the times, because this is a going second deck, common sense would say that you would want hand traps, right? And I think there's multiple ways to kind of approach this. I think that if you are playing hand traps, you probably want to play a lot of them. And when you take out the hand traps altogether, you kind of have more pieces to fuse with, right? So a lot of times you might have an awkward hand where you open up a lot of spells, maybe one Despia and a hand trap. Then you're put in this decision where you're like, okay, do I use this Veiler against my opponent on their turn when they're going first in a spot that might be optimal and might actually shut them down, or it might not be that helpful? Or would I rather this Veiler be like a Shaddoll that can then later get me a plus off of a fusion? So that's kind of a consideration that I've been working with. With a deck like this, like your card advantage is so important, and like there are certain ways you can get pluses, but the last thing you want to do is minus when you're not actually impacting them that much. And that's kind of how I feel about things like Valor and Ghost Ogre that much. Right now, at least, Valor and Ghost Ogre, you end up losing a card to limit the strength of their board, but it doesn't stop them from making something pretty powerful that's hard to deal with. And losing that card is almost too much right now. So the build I have right now doesn't have hand traps. You definitely could take out the extra copy of the Squamata, the Beast, and the Wendi, and probably put in 3 copies of Nibiru. If I was going to play a hand trap, it would be Nibiru, because it's a light you can fusion with, and it's very high impact. They can summon a lot of things, and then you can just wipe the board with Nibiru. I think a lot of people are playing around Nibiru, but a lot of people aren't. So that's probably the hand trap I would choose if I was going to change this build to put the hand traps in. But all that aside, right now, the build we are looking at is a build with no hand traps. I'd love to know your thoughts on how to use hand traps, and especially in fusion decks, because I think they're kind of like in a unique spot where you can break boards really easily, even really powerful boards, with cards like Super Poly and Shaddoll Fusion, even Nadir Servant, like Branded Opening. Just all of these spells are so powerful, and so just having a couple of them, even if they ash one of them, even if they stop your combo at one point, you have a lot of choices, a lot of things you can go into. So that basically, looking at this build, I'm playing 9 Despia cards. This is we're playing 2 of the Dramaturge, 1 of the Adlib, 3 Aluber, Jester, Despia. This is your main searcher that searches out all the spells, and then 3 of the Tragedy. Tragedy is really good to use as fusion material because it searches out another one. If you don't have Aluber, you can get that. You can get Dramaturge. Late game, you can get the Adlib. The Adlib is very good and lets Despia kind of, into the late game, do some really crazy plays, like get back multiple fusions, get back a Dramaturge, get back really good stuff. I want to play more of this, but it's just, sometimes it's too much of a brick, especially early on, and you don't have good Despia stuff banished. So we're playing the 2 Dramaturge right now. I'm pretty sure 9 Despias is kind of the right number, and the way I'm balancing that out is with 9 Shaddolls. Like I said before, you could take out 3 of these Shaddolls to put in 3 hand traps. I think the way I have the build now, you could take out all the Shaddolls altogether and put in 9 hand traps. But I don't think that's as powerful as this deck is right now. One of the main things is Branded Opening. You want to have a Shaddoll so that you can discard with the Branded Opening to get out of Despia, then trigger the Shaddoll's effect. The Shadolls I'm playing 2 of, I think, are the strongest Shadolls. Beast is just so powerful in this deck. Like, getting an extra, just being able to draw after you use a fusion material, really good. It's probably like the best plus ever, is just drawing a card. Wendi is so good. You can set Beast, you can set Hedgehog if you don't have the Schism, you can set another Shaddoll, set Ariel if you have something else banished, if you don't have a use for the Ariel. Wendi at 2 is really, really good. I would play Wendi at 3, but Wendi, you can't use it as part of a fusion material for the Despias, so that's why I'm playing 2 of the Squamata instead. Squamata is really good. You can fuse that with a Despia, make one of the Despia monsters, and then you can send Wendi, and then Wendi can set Beast, or it can set Hedgehog. We have the 1 Dragon, the 1 Ariel. Those are really good kind of utility, and especially good with Shaddoll Fusion when you're making an Ab Colonne. You can hit a back row, banish stuff. You can just get so much off of 1 card off of Shaddoll Fusion. Shaddoll Fusion is just so powerful, so we're just playing the most powerful spells. We're only playing 2 Branded in red because in the opening hand, there's a lot of times, especially because we're playing so many Shaddolls, where if we don't get to a Despia, if we don't get, like, it's searchable, we can search off the Aluber. We can also reset, like, after we use it, we can banish a Tragedy from our grave to set it back, so we can get multiples of it, but we would much rather, in our opening hand, open Despia, Theater of the Branded. This might be a little controversial. I am playing 3 copies of this card. The reason being is because you always want to see it. You can make Construct, you can make Starving Venom with this. Any kind of hand of random monsters plus this is just Polymerization, right? Yes, you can open multiples, but I would much rather have the chance of opening multiples than to play an Aluber, get Valored, and then say, oh, my turn is over. Play an Aluber, they play Impermanence, it's like I have no follow-up. But if you have that Theater in hand, you can fuse with your Aluber and say a Beast in your hand, you get to draw another card, you get a monster. It's just very powerful, and once they get rid of it, you want to have that second one. Yes, you can put it back with the Tragedy, but I found that A lot of times with Tragedy, you want to be putting back Branded in red because this is just such a powerful fusion card. We are playing the Dogmatika engine. This version, we are not playing Dogmatika Maximus. I think Dogmatika Maximus is good in invoked builds because you can get a link monster in the grave, and you can use that link monster to banish to get the Maximus out. With this, you don't really have an extract monster in the grave unless you're drawing the Maximus later. So in terms of like consistency, you're going to be getting the Schism off of the Nadir Servant by sending the Apcolone, and only then will you have like the Apcolone, and then you can summon Ecclesia to get the Maximus. But at that point, the point of Maximus is essentially to search out the Schism by sending Apcolone. So the only situation where you're already gonna have that monster in the grave, at least on the first or second turn, is gonna be when you open Nadir. And when you open Nadir, that's when you don't need Maximus. It also helps us with the extract space. Extract space is really tight. I'm playing 2 copies of everything that's good, and because I want 2 copies of Titanclad, I want 2 copies of Masquerade, 2 of Winda, 2 Construct, 2 Apcolone. There is no space for Elder Entity Entis, and so that's the reason I am not, or at least another reason as to why I'm not playing Maximus. Maximus is, I think, really good in Invoked, but in this version of the deck, I don't think it should be played. Fallen of Albaz, I think, is really powerful. If you send Titanclad, you can special summon it. You can also special summon it from when Queritus leaves the field. You can also just search it off Nadir. You can get it back from the grave with Nadir. So there's a lot of internal synergy that lets you get to it. But if you just draw it, this is super poly on legs. You can make Titanclad, take their monster, really, really good. You can also make Albion, which I love making Albion, then banishing something, making Construct, or making Masquerade. Albion is so good. I think if I was playing Maximus, I would play 2 of the Albion so that I could send it and then set the Branded in red. But like I said before, this is not a Maximus build. If you at home watching this have your own thoughts, I would love to hear them. I'd love to for you to put them in the comments below. Do you think I should be running hand traps? 3 Nibiru, is it a must? Should I go for 9 hand traps? Is it worth playing 47 cards if I'm just adding more hand traps? At least from my testing experience, I'm not so sure. Maybe Maximus is correct. I'd love to know your opinion. Moving on to just the rest of the extra deck, we are playing 1 Albion, the Branded Dragon. This thing is awesome to make with Fallen of Albaz. We can also send it if we really need a branded spell with Nadir Servant to set a branded spell. But most of the time we're going to be making this with Albaz. It's crazy. We can make a Construct, we can make Titanclad, we can make Masquerade, we can make so much with this card. This card's really powerful. Despian Proskinion, this card is so good, being able to take a monster from their graveyard, special summon it, or banish it. You can take Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer with this. This thing's so powerful. A lot of times you'll make this with Super Poly. If they have like a light and the dark on the board, you take them both, and then you send your Despia, you make this thing. This thing will win you games. Queritus is so powerful. This is another way to get you to Fallen of Albaz. You can make monsters 0 attack except for fusion, so it can be really good going for game. It can also just be like a problem card for them to deal with. Apcolone, the first one you're going to be sending with Nadir Servant to search for Schism, but then being able to negate a card on the field, and then also when it's sent to the grave, add back Shaddoll and then discard a card. Really powerful. Construct, we're going to be making this Construct, Winda, these are good cards. Masquerade, so powerful. We want to make this turn 1. We make multiples of them, and then they have to pay 1,200 life points for everything. These are super poly targets. We got 1 Mud Dragon in the Swamp. People forget about this card a lot. There's a lot of times where they'll summon 2 monsters and you can just Mud Dragon them and end their turn. Starving Venom is the other good super poly target, but it's not just for super poly target in this deck. Sometimes when you have the field spell, you have a Shaddoll and a Despia, and you, for whatever reason, you don't want to make the Masquerade, you can make Starving Venom. You can also make Starving Venom out of multiple Shaddolls if you want to trigger the effects, and because you need to make a level 8 or higher, so you can't make Winda or Apcolone with the Theater of the Branded, but a lot of times you can make Starving Venom, and then of course Titanclad, which a lot of times you're going to be making, and then of course Titanclad, which a lot of times you're going to be making with Fallen of Albaz, which is really, really powerful. The first one you can send if you want with Nadir Servant to special summon the Albaz, and then make the second one. That's the reason that we are playing 2 of them. Other considerations, you could play Gravity Controller. That's really good to reset a Shaddoll in the extra monster zone, just to get back a spell and trap. Cross Sheep and Boral Sword, if you can cut 2 cards and find the space for it. You could maybe cut a Titanclad for a second Albion. Elder Entity Entis is another card that is potentially missing from the deck, but like I said before, we're not playing that because of the Maximus. Yeah, and so definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this build. Hopefully you enjoy the games. In the various games that I have to show for you, I'm playing variant versions of this deck. It's mostly the same deck. Some versions I've cut a couple of Shaddolls to put in some hand traps, mainly Ghost Ogre and Valor and Nibiru. Those are the 3 hand traps that I think are the most powerful. The version I'm showing you is the version with no hand traps, but of course I'm open to changing depending on what the meta requires. Speaking of stuff that's constantly changing, the side deck. Right now we're playing 3 Lancia. That's for Tri-Brigades. It's for Phantom Knights. We got the Drone Lockbird. This is for Flunderies. For Drytron, we got Cosmic Cyclone. This is good against so much. I side these in a ton. They're good against Virtual World 2. They're good against Sky Striker. Just being able to banish like key cards, really important. Dimensional Barrier, this is mainly here for Sword Soul, but it's good against a lot of other decks. If it's against fusion decks, this can be really good. Against decks that are only XE summoning, this is really good, but this is mainly here for Sword Soul, and I guess also Virtual Worlds. And then we got Evenly Matched. Evenly Matched is just such a powerful card right now, so a lot of time if I'm going second, I'll side in the Evenly Matched, or if I know I'm going second. This is generally going second deck, so I choose to go second. So yeah, this is the side deck right now. I would love to play 3 copies of Denko Sekka. There's not always space for that, but I think that card is awesome. I would love to play Pankratops, Harpy's Feather Duster, Red Reboot, maybe even for going first, like multiple copies of Judgment. There's a lot of considerations to put into the side deck, but the side deck, for me at least, is something that's always going to be changing depending on what the meta is. So this is just my current side deck for right now. Anyway, so without further ado, here's some of the games of me playing with this deck. If you like content like this, be sure to like, subscribe, do all of that, as well as follow me on Twitch. The link to that is in the description if you want to see some Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels live. Wow, what a unique set of duels. Now, I wonder how I'll fare playing against a very good player instead of just some random person on Duelingbook. No offense to my opponents. But this next duel is a remote duel against Wine God, a very good Yu-Gi-Oh player who has topped regional events, competed at nationals, somebody much better than me. And hopefully you learn a lot from this duel. Make sure to point out all of my misplays in the comments below. Enjoy.
Alright, Duelist, I don't have any dice, so
Let's go. High roll? First one for you or for me?
just do evens odds. I'm
odds?
evens, your odds.
Okay, cool. You go first?
Nope, you go first.
Oh, no. I thought I would trick you with that. I thought you might be like, sure. Oh, wait, I drew 6. Sorry, I'm not trying to cheat. I didn't look at it. This was the top card.
You're fine.
I'm returning it.
It's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Going first. Going first. All right, we're still in the draw phase.
Yes.
I'm activating branded opening.
Yes.
Okay, here, I should do a field center. Alright. So, branded opening. I'm discarding... I'm discarding Ariel. I'm searching out... Aluber. Aluber effect.
Yes. No aerial effect?
No aerial effect. Aluber is going to add branded in red to my hand.
That's the polymerization?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to... activate Despia, Theater of the Branded.
Yes.
Set 2, and then pass.
Okay. Do either of those do anything on my turn?
So Aluber does if it's in the grave. If
Okay.
it's in the grave and a fusion of mine leaves the field, it special summons itself and negates an effect.
Right.
And then the Theater of the Branded, if a fairy non-fusion leaves the field, I can special summon a fusion, level 8 or higher fusion from my grave.
Okay.
Which I don't.
Branded in red is it a quick play?
It is a quick play, yes.
Okay. Neat. Magical Meltdown.
Yeah, that's fine.
Normal summon Alistair.
Valor.
Valor. Okay, that's fine. Link Alistair.
Yep, that's fine.
Artemis.
Yep, that's all good.
Are you thinking? Activate Shaddoll Fusion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Beast and a Wendi.
Okay.
Apgalone. Apgalone, Chainlink 3, target your field spell. Beast, Chainlink 2, Wendi, Chainlink 1. You can't respond.
What do you mean I can't respond?
Magical Meltdown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Cards in hand?
I have 0 cards in hand.
0 cards in hand. I'll special summon the Ariel face down.
Yep, that's fine.
Link 2.
Okay.
For Cross Sheep.
Yep.
Apgalone effect.
Okay.
Add Naelshaddoll Fusion.
Yep.
Alright, I'm shuffling off screen. I'm probably stacking. And send Shaddoll Dragon. Shaddoll Dragon, destroy the middle set.
Yep. Destroyed, branded in red.
Does it do anything in the graveyard?
No.
How much defense does your thing have?
0.
0. Great. Battle phase, cross shape attacks.
That's fine.
Still in battle phase, Naelshaddoll Fusion.
Yep.
Shaddoll and a light. The light is Ghost.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. You taking my monsters? Or branded opening? What are you after? I have Ariel, branded opening, Valor, branded in red, Aluber.
The branded spells both do something in graveyard, correct?
Branded in red does not do anything, but I can add it back with Tragedy. Branded in opening, I can banish it to prevent a fusion from being destroyed.
To prevent a fusion, is it just by card effect or destroyed by battle?
Card effect only.
Yeah, all 3 monsters then.
Okay.
I'm also going to activate Cross Sheep as Chainlink 3, Ariel being Chainlink 1, and Construct as Chainlink 2.
Okay.
All good?
Yeah. I take 28.
Yeah, once I resolve everything.
I'm going to put the white notes on this side.
I'll send Hedgehog and Hedgehog effect. I'll put Wendi in my hand.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I'll hit you for 28 and 19.
Okay.
And main phase 2.
So I'm at 33.
28 plus 19 is 47. Oh, so you have 33 left. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's correct. And then my extra deck sucks. So... I don't know what you can do with 2 cards, but we'll find out. You can go.
GG.
What was the other set?
It was another branded in red, and this was Super Poly. But I top decked the Super Poly, and I didn't have a card to discard with it.
Ooh,
but
yeah.
If I had one more card, I could have done whatever. Like,
I should have played around the Super. I should have made the Boral Sword, and instead of sending the Hedgehog, I should have just sent Schism and gotten that.
Yeah. I feel like I just had a bad hand, and trying to make something turn 1, it's like, cool, I can make something that's easy to pop. And because I Valor the Alistair, I didn't have a monster in my hand to fuse with branded in red. So I was basically just screwed because I threw away the Ariel. But I can't fuse with Ariel anyway. I'm honestly thinking about taking out Ariel out of Despia because it's so dead all the time because you can't fuse with it.
Yeah, and it's not the hugest graveyard format, I feel like.
I mean, yeah.
Like, Fluanderies doesn't really care.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could just be full of it. Are we siding?
Yes.
I found it's impossible to draw Nadir Servant in real life.
Oh, yeah.
It cannot be done. A lot of second builds also I see take out the Alistair. But I gotta be honest.
Wait, a lot of what builds?
Like going second Shaddoll builds don't play like the invoked engine, but I really like it.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily to advance your game state, but just to like
do something with one card, like
exactly, and like it like more often than not, it just like it eats their Ash or their Veiler or whatever, and then I can do something better. And then also like just having Meltdown and just being able to go off for free is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll put this one. That's fine.
Nice. Go with the speed. I want to put those little the crosshair marks from the video you sent me on like each one of those.
Oh, the hit markers?
Yeah.
I swear, Call of Duty just like created a steady dopamine drip every time I see one of those and hear the sound.
Alright. No cut.
Who goes first?
You go first.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going second deck too. Like, the best board I can make is like Masquerade.
Normal summon Alistair.
Yep, that's fine.
Nice. Add Invocation.
Mm-hmm.
Alistair, Link. Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
Invocation. Mikaba.
Okay.
Invocation Graveyard Effect.
Yep.
I'll be going back in. Nadir Servant.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll add Squamata and send Squamata. Oh, I have to resolve Nadir Servant before Apcolone.
Yeah.
Right. I'll add Ecclesia, and then Apcolone add Squamata, send Squamata.
Yep.
Squamata effect.
Yep.
Send Hedgehog effect. Add Wendi.
Okay.
Ecclesia summon.
Yep.
Set 1 pass.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Yes.
Still in draw phase.
Yes.
Okay, enter main 1.
Yes.
Normal summon Shaddoll Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. Activate Super Poly.
Yes.
Discarding Called by the Grave. I'm fusing with your Mechabun, my dragon.
Just so you know, the correct play is to set the dragon in that case.
Okay.
Because if I had like a solemn warning.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to summon it. I wanted to make you think I was going to go into battle phase and attack over the Ecclesia. Summon Construct. Chainlink 1, Dragon, target your back row. Chainlink 2, Construct.
Okay. Chainlink 3, Naelshaddoll Fusion.
Okay.
Chainlink 4, Felurdelis.
On the Construct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Felurdelis resolves, Construct is negated.
Yeah.
Naelshaddoll Fusion resolves, Wendi and Ecclesia. Construct resolves without effect. Shaddoll Dragon destroys my Shaddoll Fusion.
Okay.
And then new chain, I'll say Wendi Chainlink 2, Construct Chainlink 1.
Yep.
Wendi gets me a Hedgehog. Construct sends Beast.
Mm-hmm.
And new chain Beast effect to draw.
Yep. How many cards are in your hand?
3 cards in hand.
Okay.
Everything is black. You can't see that, but there are 3.
All right. I'm going to activate Nadir Servant.
Ash.
Ooh. All right. Battle phase.
Yeah.
My construct's going to if I attack Hedgehog, just get flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm attacking Felurdelis.
Nor if your construct's effects weren't negated, then it would just destroy the hedgehog immediately.
Yeah.
But, since it's negated.
That one. Pass. Actually, wait. I can still summon from the extra deck, even though, because my Nadir Servant was negated, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. I won't be doing that. Your turn.
Draw for turn. Flip summon hedgehog. Effect.
Yep, that's fine.
Shaddoll Fusion.
Yeah.
Normal summon Alistair. Effect.
Yep.
Invocation.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty whack of you to use that extra monster zone specifically.
Why? Because that's
saying.
your extra monster zone?
No, I could do more if I could use that one.
Oh.
I don't think it really matters though. What is your set? What happens first? You have no Shaddoll spells or traps in your graveyard, correct?
No.
You have no targets for construct in grave?
No.
And you have one card in hand?
One card in hand.
Okay. Link 2?
Yep.
Cross Sheep? Shaddoll Fusion?
Mm-hmm.
Sending Dragon and Ghost Ogre?
Yep.
Make a construct.
Mm-hmm.
Construct Chainlink 1, Cross Sheep Chainlink 2, Dragon Chainlink 3, target your face down.
Mm-hmm.
Construct sends Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Beast effect to draw 1. Already normal summoned. Super Poly for game.
Yeah, GG. I'm gonna summon Nibiru after your monster.
Seems good.
Alright. What'd you side against me?
I took out the Veilers and I put in, what is it called? Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that was correct, but
Yeah, I put in Cyclones.
Hit the Schism. That makes sense. I play Shaddolls like a boomer, and I kind of forget Schism exists a lot of the times.
Yeah, I know. Well, when you just searched Squamata with Ob Cologne and then set 1, I was like, okay, so you have Schism. So, I don't know. I was just very Schism focused.
Yeah, well, and like
that's why I went after it, like with the dragon and whatever.
And that's kind of what I was getting at, because I saw the Naelshaddoll Fusion. I had 2 of them in my hand, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna hold one. Maybe I can negate a spell, and then the other one is just like I'm just gonna make people think it's a Schism because there's a set card in Shaddolls. It's got to be Schism, and if you don't get it off the Apocolone, then it's like, oh, that's definitely definitely Schism, and then. I had the Felurdelis in my opening hand, so I was like, okay, I'm just not even gonna say anything. Maybe they'll think I forgot about it.
Yeah, I think the correct thing for me to do is set Super Poly and pass, because Super Poly would have been way more devastating on your turn than on my turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I wouldn't have had to use my own dragon. I could have, made another fusion. You want to do another match?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. You know, I can't put me getting 2-0'd on YouTube. You know, it'd hurt my pride too much.
Do you want me to stack a bad hand?
No. If you 2-0 me again like that, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, upload it and be like, Ben is such a good duelist. Go subscribe to ben.com.
Wine God TV.
Wine God TV.
I don't know. There's like there's a 0 death challenge in Classic WoW right now. Like they launched fresh servers, and I'm thinking about streaming that.
Oh yeah.
Could be fun.
You should. Yeah, I sided out Ariel against you.
That doesn't seem correct.
Yeah. I don't know what to side in this deck. I don't know.
I thought about putting Denko Sekka in against you, because it seems like you said a lot and you really want to play on my turn, so I was like, okay, that could be fun.
I have 3 Denko Sekka on my side. It's like my favorite card.
I don't think I would bring it to like a regionals. Yeah. But for a locals, it is it's such a blowout.
I know. I love the card. I think the biggest problem is that like the biggest trap deck is Eldritch, and Eldritch can summon a monster that just beats over Denko.
Yes. Well, like the idea with Denko is like you summon it and then you win on that turn.
But I don't know, against Paleozoic frogs, pretty busted.
Hate that deck so much.
Why?
It's just not fun to play against, and like it's not like I wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh when it was big, so like I don't have like all the strats and like all the proper like you know what to stop and everything memorized. Yeah. Like the other day when you're like, you want to play against my Paleozoic frogs? Like if you had said, oh, you want to do some Shaddoll mirrors, I would have been like, yeah, I'll get out of bed for that. Yeah. But I was like, ooh, no shot.
Even or odd?
Even.
Bumped into my hand and went odd.
I'll take it.
See, that was a real.
That's fine. That's fine.
I did.
All right.
You're going first.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know, if you say so. Meltdown.
Yeah, Meltdown's fine. Actually, no, it's not. I'm gonna Ghost Ogre and Meltdown.
Ooh, gross. Gross. Alistair?
Yep. Yeah. Oh god. Oh Lord.
Activate Invocation.
Yep, that's fine.
Your Ghost Ogre. Your Ghost Ogre is banished. Invocation Graveyard effect.
Yep.
Set Schism.
Okay.
Pass.
Alright. Draw for turn. In the draw phase.
In the draw phase.
I'm activating Branded Opening.
Remind me what that card does.
I discard one card as part of the effect, and then special summon a Despia from my deck.
And you have how many other cards in your hand?
I have 4 cards in my hand.
Is one of them Nadir Servant?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to Ash the branded thing.
Okay. Stand by.
It just goes to grave.
Yeah, correct. Stand by.
Yes.
Main.
Yes.
I'm activating Despia Theater the Brandon.
That one lets you do a fusion.
Yep.
And what else does it do?
If a fairy non-fusion leaves the field by your card effect or is destroyed by battle, I special summon a fusion from my grave. Level 8 or higher
fine.
fusion. That's fine?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Can you fuse anything with its effect, or is it just...
Anything level 8 or higher.
Got it. So you can make a construct.
Yeah.
You make an Apollonia? What level is that? You cannot.
How many cards are in your hand?
2.
I'm fusing Shaddoll Dragon and Aluber
Yes.
to make Starving Venom Fusion Dragon.
Yes.
Shaddoll Dragon effect, target your back row.
Yep.
Okay.
Good hit.
Starving Venom Battle Phase,
Yeah.
attack over Mechabo. I'm at 28.
I take 300.
Yep. Cool. Main phase 2.
Yes.
Special summon Ecclesia.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yep. Add to my hand. Felurdelis. I mean Maximus, sorry. Your turn?
Yes. Starving Venom is not a quick effect, correct?
No.
So it's just a big 28 stick on my turn, right?
On your turn, yes. But if it's destroyed, I destroy all special summon monsters you control.
That's right. That's right. I knew there was something. The field spell, does it trigger when Starving Venom dies?
No. So when Starving Venom dies, I'll be able to activate Aluber, which special summons itself to the field and then destroy it and then negates a monster on the field. And then if you remove Aluber, the field will let me bring back Starving Venom.
I'm going to draw to start my turn. Normal summon Alistair.
How many cards are in your hand?
2 cards are in my hand.
Thinking. Alistair's fine.
Add the invocation.
Okay. Oh, maybe I should have Felurdelis that. Oof. That's fine. Fine. Do it. Keep playing.
Oh, that's so tricky. Or is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Invocation.
Yep.
I know what you have. You can't respond to invocation. That's fine. I'm going to banish the Aluber from your graveyard.
Yeah, that's why I should have done the Felurdelis. Making Caliga. Yep.
Making Caliga. This just says monster effects.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both players can activate one monster effect a turn.
Invocation graveyard effect?
Yep. And both players can only attack directly with one monster. Is that just you?
I think both players... Each player can only attack with one monster.
Okay.
Not just directly, just attack in general. And now I'll play Invocation.
Can you activate more than one invocation a turn?
Yeah, I can't do the graveyard shuffle more than once per turn, but
Cool.
You don't have any lights in your graveyard, right?
Nope. I just have a dragon.
Alright, well I'll banish the Mechaba and send Alistair from hand. And I will summon Algeredes in attack mode, and I'll activate its effect. And I target Ecclesia.
I'll negate it with Felurdelis.
Okay. Link 2.
Yep.
For cross sheet.
Yep.
Shaddoll Fusion.
Yep.
I'll send Valor and Dragon? Yeah, it is Dragon. Valor and Dragon. And I will make a construct chainlink 1, Dragon chainlink 2, target your field spell cross sheep chainlink. Sorry, Dragon chainlink 3, cross sheep chainlink 2, target Dragon. Is Ecclesia can't be destroyed by any special summoned or special summoned from the extra deck?
From the extra deck.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll send Schism. Battle phase, Dragon runs over Ecclesia, Construct kills Felurdelis. Main phase 2.
Appaloosa?
No, I don't have Alusa. Foral Sword.
Okay.
Construct effect. Target Schism.
Yep.
Set a card. Pass.
Is that a card? Pass.
On exit main phase 1, I'm gonna activate a Schism.
Okay.
Banishing Construct and Caliga.
Yep.
And I'll make a window and send Starving Venom.
Okay.
And that's a send, not a destroy, so my monsters stay. Yeah?
Yep.
Neat.
Okay, pass turn.
Draw. Yeah, battle phase, Brawl Sword attacks for 3k.
Exit main phase.
Yeah.
Shaddoll Schism.
Yes.
Banishing Starving Venom and Dragon.
Yes.
Summoning Winda.
Yes.
Sending Borosword.
Yes. Okay. So still main phase.
Yep.
I will use my Schism.
Yep.
And I will banish a Dragon and a Veiler.
Mm-hmm.
To make a construct.
Okay.
And construct effect. Do you have any Shaddoll spells or traps in your graveyard?
No.
Cool. I'll send a Hedgehog, and I will add an Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
And battle phase construct attacks window.
Yep.
You take 600.
Yep. Anything else?
Main phase 2, I will set 1, and
Okay.
it is your turn, Duelist.
Drop. Main phase?
Yes.
End of main phase? Do you have anything?
Nope.
I mean, I have something end of main phase. Schism.
Yeah.
You advantage Winda and Felurdelis.
Yep.
Gonna make a construct.
Yep.
Construct effect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send.
My construct activates as well, targeting fusion.
Yeah. I'm gonna send. I'm gonna send Squamata to grave. Squamata's gonna send Beast to grave.
Thinking on Squamata.
Okay.
You have 1 card in your hand?
1 card in hand.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm sending Beast. Gonna draw 1. Set 1. End turn. Actually, sorry, can I go into battle phase?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
run over your window.
Sure, I take 6.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, draw to start my turn.
Yep.
Activate Shaddoll Fusion.
Chainlink 2, branded opening.
Ash.
Yeah.
Wendi and Beast.
Okay.
For Lone.
Yep.
I'll say Beast Chainlink 3, Apcoloni Chainlink 2, Target Schism, Wendi Chainlink 1.
Yep. I think you might have this. Maybe I should change Schism to that. I'll change Schism.
Yeah.
I'll banish a Beast and a Dragon. I'm going to summon a Winda, and I'm going to send you Apcoloni.
Yes. So that gets sent.
Which you'll get an effect next chain.
Yes.
I don't really have anything.
I get to draw a card. I get to special summon Reshaddoll. Which I guess will be this beast. Yeah, and then new Chainlink Apcoloni effect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done special summoning because of that window.
That's correct.
That's kind of annoying. I'll add an L fusion. And I will send that card to the graveyard. And I will set one, and it is your turn.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Yes.
How many cards are in your hand?
There is one card in my hand.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to activate Nadir Servant.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Ecclesia from the graveyard into my hand by sending to the grave. An Apcoloni.
Yes.
Apcoloni effect.
Yes.
I'm going to add. What's in your grave?
I have an Meltdown, Apcoloni, Fusion, Beast, Wendi, Ash, Winda, Construct, Hog, Boral Sword, Cross Sheep, Alduedes, Invocation, Alistair, Super Poly, Ash, Meltdown.
I'm going to send Wendi. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And Wendy's going to special summon an Ariel.
Okay. And you have 2 cards in your hand, 1 card in your hand?
2 cards in my hand. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to enter the battle phase.
On exit main phase 1, I'll activate Schism.
Okay.
And I'll banish Wendi and an Apcolone.
I should have like searched Shaddoll Fusion and discarded it.
And I'll summon an Apcolone. Send your window.
Target my window, you said? Send my window.
No, I'm going to send your window, and then I'm going to target the construct.
How many cards are in your hand again?
Just one.
Enter battle phase. Attack
Yes.
Apcolone.
I take 300.
Yep. Main phase 2. Special summon Ecclesia in defense. Search out my Maximus. Then I'm gonna pass turn.
Alright, I'll draw to start my turn.
Yeah. If I was playing Maximus, I could do a lot more right here.
I'll flip summon Beast.
Okay.
Effect.
Yep.
Draw. Draw. Discard Hedgehog. Hedgehog effect.
Yep, that's fine.
Add Squamata.
Yep.
Do I know what the set is? Was it summoned off of Wendi?
Yep, it was Ariel.
It's an Ariel. Okay. Construct's effects are negated. I'll use Schism.
Okay.
Banishing a Shaddoll and a Light.
Yep.
To make a construct.
Yep.
Send your construct.
Yep.
My construct effect, dump Naelshaddoll Fusion.
Yep.
Battle phase.
You said battle phase?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Construct attacks Ariel. It's insta-destroyed.
Okay. It sends to grave effect?
Yeah. It's in grave, not banished.
Yep. Yep. Can I see your grave? Yep. Keep going. I'm banishing that. the Beast. Keep going. I'm banishing Winda, and I'm banishing Construct.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Beast attacks Ecclesia.
Yep.
Current life?
74.
And I am also at
68.
I'm all done.
Okay. Draw phase?
Yep.
Bro, I'm literally so pissed. My Schism is negated. Yeah, pass turn, bro. I have Branded Theater and Branded in red, and no Despias.
You're making me go first?
Yeah, I am making you go first.
Okay. Your turn.
I hate it when people do that. Fucking bastard. Alright, so normal summon Aluber.
Yeah.
Alright, let me search. Searching Branded red.
Seems good.
Activating Despia, Theater of the Branded.
Yes.
Fusing Aluber on field and a Ghost Ogre in hand.
Yes.
I'm making Masquerade, Blazing Dragon. The Blazing Dragon. I love it. I love this card. I think the dragon looks so cool. The only bad thing about this card is it's not a Despia. Nadir Servant.
Ash. Minus 600.
Okay. That 2?
Yep.
Pass turn.
Draw. That's a bad draw. A normal summon Shaddoll Dragon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mind control. Minus 600.
Alright. You're at 68. You have control of it.
You didn't attack directly?
What?
You didn't attack directly last turn?
Oh, yeah. Can I do that? I forgot.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought
I assumed you did.
Yeah. Hate that.
I'm going to link 2 with Dragon and your monster.
Yep.
I just want to point out that I've summoned Cross Sheep literally every single
You
game.
have. Every game you summon Cross Sheep.
Invocation.
I think maybe I got to start playing your build. Like, your build is powerful.
It's really good.
The pro competitive build, whatever, it's literally just I win off of Schism Winda only. But you have like insane ceiling that like the other build doesn't have.
Yes.
No, don't banish. Don't. Well, okay, wait. So Chainlink 2 for the invocation. I'm gonna special summon Masquerade back.
Oh, just by its own effect,
Yeah,
right?
with its own effect.
Okay. I'll fuse those 2 in my hand. It's a Beast and a Winda.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
you
will
didn't
make
have
an
Aluber.
Apollone.
I don't know why I was scared of you banishing Alistair. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I probably had an Alistair in my hand.
Yeah.
And then, you know. Okay, so let's see. Beast Chainlink 4, Wendi Chainlink 3, Apollone Chainlink 2, target the field spell, Cross Sheep Chainlink 1, target dragon.
Yep, that's all good with me.
That's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
What are the stats on that thing?
25, 2,000.
Think 4.
Okay.
Apollonia effect.
Yep.
Add Schism. And send Hedgehog effect.
Mm-hmm.
And Wendi.
Mm-hmm.
Battle phase.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boral Sword attacks effect put you in defense.
Okay.
And attack continues.
Sent to grave. Aluber effect.
Yeah.
Special summon.
Boral Sword's second attack, kill Aluber.
Yes.
Set a monster. And set a back row. Go.
Okay. Draw. Normal summon Aluber.
Yeah.
How many cards are in your hand?
None.
Add to hand. A field spell?
Yes. That's pretty good.
Which one of your sets do I know?
You can infer that my face down is
Well, no, I know you have Schism, but which one did you set with Wendi?
Oh, this is the Beast.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna activate Branded in Red. Put Aluber in my hand, and then fuse with the Aluber and this Aluber.
Okay, I'm thinking in response to that.
So I'm just targeting this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Fusion. Summoning Despian Queritus.
What does that do? I'm gonna pull it up on the second monitor.
Yeah.
Monitor.
I'm gonna be declaring its quick effect to set your Boral Sword's attack to 0.
I'd probably have a response for that, but let me see what this card does. Currently on the field to 0 until the end of the turn, except level 8 or higher fusion monsters. Its face-up card leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, and you can add to your hand or special summon one Fallen of Albaz or one Despian monster from your deck. Whoa. So Boral Sword's just at 0.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Battle phase?
Yeah.
Attack Boral Sword.
Boral Sword turned you to defense.
All right. Gonna I'll end turn.
I will draw to start my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Attempt to enter battle phase.
Before you do, Quietus effect, Boral is 0.
Okay, so it's still main phase 1?
Yep.
Okay. I'll flip summon Beast. Beast effect.
Okay.
Let me read my cards for a second here. Yeah, I'll send Naelshaddoll Fusion to the graveyard.
Okay.
I'll activate Shaddoll Fusion.
Yep.
Sending a Veiler, which is a light, and okay, an Ariel, which is a Shaddoll.
Okay.
And I will summon Construct.
Oh, I fucking hate Ariel.
What's in your graveyard?
Ghost Ogre, Masquerade, 2 Alubers, Branded in Red, Nadir Servant.
Is the Masquerade banished? Because it's banished when it comes back?
Yeah, it is banished.
And Branded in Red doesn't do anything in the graveyard?
No.
Alright, just the banished. Or just the monsters, I'll banish, and Construct effect activates.
I'm still thinking on the Summon of Construct.
Ariel is Chainlink 2.
Mm-hmm. So Chainlink 1 Construct, Chainlink 2 Ariel.
Yes.
Chainlink 3 Super Poly. I'm fusing your Boral and Discard Theater. I'm fusing your Boral and your Construct.
Okay.
I'm making... maybe not. Alright, I'm fusing your Boral and your Beast. So your Construct's still there, and I'm making Starving Venom.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so your monsters still get banished from your graveyard.
Yep.
And I still get to send one.
Yep.
So I will send a Wendi and Wendi effect. I'll get a Hedgehog.
Yep.
And Construct effect in my graveyard on the same chain as Wendi gets me Naelshaddoll Fusion back. Okay.
Wait, how does Construct effect get you Naelshaddoll Fusion?
Because Construct was sent to the graveyard. Oh no, sorry, you did it fuse with Construct. Yep. Yeah. My bad. I will banish this Apcolone and this Wendi. And I will make another Apcolone. Apcolone effect negate my Construct's effects on a new chain after Schism destroy or sends Starving Venom.
Yep.
That's face down. And then battle phase Construct attacks your monster.
Virtuous effect?
No.
Why?
Because it's being destroyed by battle.
If this card leaves, what? Oh my god, you're playing so good. Fuck you, man. I hate you.
You like the Apcolone negating the Construct?
Oh my god, negating your own construct? Wine God is too good at this game. Yeah, look, fucking the scrubs I beat on DB don't do that.
It's your turn.
Alright. Draw? Alright, in the draw phase.
Yeah.
Branded opening. Discarding Squamata. Special summoning.
Yeah, let's go branded. I can't stop that.
An Aluber from deck. Chainlink 1 Aluber, Chainlink 2 Squamata.
Yes.
Squamata sending Dragon, destroying your face down.
Or my face up Schism.
Face up Schism.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then Aluber is adding to my hand. Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, you know, banishing my Jesters with that literally won you the game.
Yes.
Let me think. Okay, what if I don't send Dragon? You still have Schism.
Far out.
Alright. I'm sending Wendi. And I'm adding to my hand.
This is all in draw phase, right?
Yep, we're still in the draw phase.
Okay. Alright, just making sure.
Theater to my hand. Wendi is special summoning in face down defense position a dragon.
Yes.
Alright. Now, in the main phase.
Does the clown do anything if it's sent to the graveyard by card effect?
Aluber? No.
Yeah.
Well, the field spell does.
No, but the field spell is negated.
That's true. Okay, main phase
so,
1.
Activate Schism.
You cannot. I have priority. Main phase 1.
Okay, yeah, activate Schism. Or sorry, yeah.
I'm setting a card.
You're setting a card.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I turn player priority passes to me.
On the resolution, you can activate something now.
I'll activate Schism.
Okay.
I will banish Boral Sword and a Beast. And make a window and send Jester.
Okay. Activate this. Fuse with my non-existent card. GG's, you won.
Well played.
Well played. You're too good at this game, Ben.
Sorry. You know, I just...
Yeah. Well played, well played.
This is what I did senior year in high school. I learned how to play Shaddolls.
Yeah. I didn't learn how to play Shaddolls till this year.
You learned how to act, though. You got a theater degree out of it.
I know. And, you know, you'd think that a theater degree would let me win a game with Despia, but... it's about the only thing it's good for. And it's not even doing that, you know? I think I need to play 2 Dramaturge, because I never draw this card, and this card is cracked.
Okay.
I also never drew this card. Ad Libitum of Despia. Like, these cards are so good, but I don't want to play multiples because they're bricks. They're just fusion materials, right? But it's like... I guess you can go... Shaddolls are bricks, like, basically, you know? Like,
it seemed like you were struggling to find fusion materials.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I did not have enough fusion materials.
And like you had a very easy time getting to the spells.
Yeah, when I was playing... right now, I'm playing basically 19 spells and 20 monsters. And then the 1 schism. Yeah, when I was playing 30 monsters and 20 spells, it was so much nicer.
So maybe it's like 25 monsters and 14 spells.
Yeah, but literally what spells do I cut? Like, every spell is, like, amazing and needs to be a 3. I guess I played 2 Branded in Red and 2
Yeah,
of
I was going to
Opening.
say Branded in Red doesn't seem very good.
Branded in Red is amazing if you have a Despia in the grave. I just never had a Despia in the grave against you.
Yeah, I think we've said this before too, but yeah. I feel like that build, like... this build that I'm playing does very, very well in the Shaddoll mirror and against, like, I don't know. It honestly, like, it does well in the Shaddoll mirror and then it capitulates to everything else.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I wish Shaddoll was tier 1 where everyone was playing it.
Yeah.
And then I could win a regional.
Yeah. Like, there's no way I'm cutting Super Poly. Super Poly's at 3, permanently. I play 3... I mean, I could take Shaddolls out completely, but Shaddoll Fusion's amazing. And I literally want Shaddolls in my hand so that Branded Opening is live. Because Branded Opening sucks if you don't discard a Shaddoll. If you're discarding a real card, the effect is, like, not good enough to warrant discarding a card, you know? It's only good because discarding is not cost, so you can trigger a Shaddoll, you know?
What if you tried it without the Super Polys?
Without Super Poly? Yeah, maybe.
What if you cut Super Poly, 2 of the field spell, and 1 Branded in Red?
Cut Super Poly, 2 of the field spell, and 1 Branded. And then put in another Dramaturge, another Ad-Lib. I don't know. I don't want to play Comedy. Comedy is a terrible card.
Well, then what if, honestly, what if you just played... Do you have, like, the second of the 2 big Despias? Like, what if you just cut 1 Branded in Red and 1 of the field spell? And then you left in... So you still played 2 of the field spell, and then you still played Super Poly.
Yeah.